Hello, good morning. Thank you for being here. I think that we will start slowly, but we will start with our session. My name is Nerea Gomez. I work as Project and Policy Officer at ECTP, the European Construction and Sustainable Built Environment Technology Platform. I'm delighted to welcome you to this session organized under the framework of the Metabuilding Labs Open Innovation Testbed, which is a European network of testing facilities and innovation services for new technologies in the built environment. We have some fantastic presentations ahead, so let's get started. First, I would like to welcome my colleague Germain Adell, General Director of the Metabuilding Association, who will introduce us to the complete Metabuilding ecosystem.
Thank you, Nerea. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. We have some public here. I would like to know who you are. So our public. So I will just ask some questions. So are you working for a research center or a university? No. Are you coming from a company selling services or selling products? Yes. An association, a cluster. I cannot hear you, but well, the idea is to know a little bit. We have something for everyone. So you will see, and after the presentations, we can engage in dialogue if you wish. So the idea is that we present. So I have my. No, here it is. So as Nerea said, we are a network of service providers in the construction sector to facilitate innovation. So we have a technical name. This is Open Innovation Testbed. This is something the European Commission coined to refer to this network of actors that are set up to help innovation grow. But this is a technical term, so we use network, which is more understandable. And we have, of course, we are backed by a European project, as you see. This is an ambitious project, which is running since 4 years ago. So this is a snapshot of our ecosystem. So the idea is that we work for innovation. How we do it? So let me use this analogy. So if an innovation can be, for instance, a seed that you plant and the seed grows, this is one innovation. You can have another innovation, a new material, a new component for the construction, a new software, etc. What we aim to do is not to work, yes, of course, to work these seeds grow faster and succeed, and so the product can go to a market. But we are also working on preparing the soil for these seeds, so, or also working to have enough water for this plant to grow. So the conditions of innovation are very important for us. That's why this network that you see here, you have very, very nice and important national laboratories that work with innovators. We test almost everything you can imagine for the construction sector. So if you are in, you know, but if you are not, every time you have an innovation, you have a new idea, a new component. This can be a new window, a new roof, a new facade system, etc. You need, of course, to comply with a lot of regulations. You need to have your certification. So, hope it's a very good thing that we live in Europe. So, Sometimes we complain about norms, but norms are very important for quality, etc. So you have to complain. So for ensuring security of people living in buildings, so building is a critical sector, so we know we need to be compliant. So we provide these kind of services. Metabuilding Labs, as a network, we can do over 750 different kind of tests in our network. We have more than 100 testing facilities in the network and devices, but we also have, the bottom part of the slide is our labs, and the upper side of this, the slide show other kind of partners, other kind of members. So the ECTP, PTEC, they are technology platforms, the kind of clusters of construction. Then the European Network of Living Labs, Housing Europe, Germain, these are clusters. Clusters are very important because there you can find industrials, you can find every type of stakeholders, but also basically, and very important for us, clusters and regional clusters host SMEs. And indeed, SMEs are the final, let's say, target that we have, because the construction sector is formed by 99% of companies in the construction sector, producing 80% of the economic output of the construction sector in Europe are SMEs. And 99% of those SMEs have less than 10 people as staff. So you imagine what a nightmare can be for a small company like this, try to find the right service provider to help them develop a new product, etc. It's very complicated. So, to address this problem, we have this network which has a single entry point. So the single entry point, what we call a single entry point, is very easy. Is the way this network holds together. We have an institution for that, which is the Metabuilding Association. But and more important than this, for you, we have a very nice digital platform. So I will show it later on. We also have an ecosystem. So we call this ecosystem. What I mentioned before, the ground, etc. So this is an ecosystem. You have probably heard of open innovation. So open innovation is the new way to do innovation. We don't close ourselves in our companies and try to come up with the best idea, but we open up to others and we collaborate, we contribute. So if you go further than open innovation, you arrive to innovation ecosystem. That means, okay, we open up, but we need to connect with people. So innovation ecosystem is just that. So people connecting, institution connecting, and then you have a fertile ground for innovation seed to grow. So we are doing this, and so this is part of our extended ecosystem. So we have direct access to something which is called Build for People Innovation Cluster Network. So Build for People is a partnership between the European Commission and the industrial sector of construction. So there's research money from the European Commission to do research, and they have an action to favor the emergence of what we call innovation clusters, so Build for People innovation clusters, that we are trying to support them. There are some projects to do that, and there are some conditions to be a Build for People innovation cluster, and so we are periodically opening up expression of interest from clusters, so to join this ecosystem, and we currently have 34 Build for People innovation clusters in Europe. The idea is that these clusters are connected to our network and other network, technical network that can be there. So they connect, so they are ready to connect the innovators that need technical assistance or support, etc., to the service providers that can do that for them. So this is not our digital platform. This is a slide where I can explain. Metabuilding.com is our platform, and it's free for use for everyone. So you can join the platform, register as a user. You can have your company page in the Metabuilding.com platform, and this is for free forever. And so you can showcase your services, your company, and have your own. You can also do something, what I call ecosystem services. So you can have and see information about funding, financing. We have a nice product and technology database where you can find technology assets produced sometimes in European projects. Sometimes these assets just are lacking a little bit of development to reach the market, but they are there. So anyone can use them, can of course, if they like, they can contact the owner of that technology. So this can be the origin of new research project, new development project, of ventures, ventures to go and reach the market with that technology, etc. We also have collaboration opportunities. So we have what we call matchmaking. So you can post messages there. I am seeking for, partners for a new project. I'm seeking for partners to venture to put this product in the market, etc. So you can have and use this matchmaking function. We have things for clusters and innovation system. And we have the blue part is you can reach out to our services. So our professional services to support innovation with something we call innovation coaching, which means that in general, innovators that need it for help, they don't exactly know what they need, if they need a certification, if they need to be compliant with this regulation or not. So we provide technical assistance via an innovation coach, which is an expert that can work with the innovators and really ease the access to all the things that they are needed. This is a snapshot of the platform. So you have everything I mentioned before. So I encourage you and invite you to go there and register if you haven't, and take a look at that. So this is Metabuilding Association. There you see our members. So a lot of nice technology centers, some universities, very important. And also we are, new additions as members, and all the European Network of Living Labs, the BDTA, Building Digital Twin Association, they are joining at this moment to our association. We are very happy about that. And we are also a partner in European projects. So we are active, we are proactive in research and innovation, and we participate to new European funded projects. This is something we have very specific for Metabuilding Labs. We have come up and designed a new kind of test bench. This is I'm sorry, Emre, I will use a technical term, TRL 6. So Technology Readiness Level 6. This is sometimes in your way to put a product on the market. Before testing a product in real building with real people inside, you need to have a test bench in real scale, almost real conditions, and this is it. So these little buildings there are able to test big 1-on-1 scale, 3 meters by 3 meters solutions for the building envelope. So typically facade systems, and we have these are in a network. For once, they are backed up by a digital twin. So anything you test there, you have the digital model of it, so you can see what's happening in your test. This is the digital twin. And then we have a network of them. We are building 7 of them in different countries, as you see, with different climate. And this is important. When you develop a product for the building envelope, you want to know if it performs well in hot weather, in cold weather, under humidity conditions, etc. So we have 7 of them across Europe where you can test your products and then compare results in the network. And you have, of course, a nice group of experts in this kind of tests that will support anything we do there. We also have something which is important, is what we call the pilot building matchmaking module. If you are in innovation, you know that I mentioned before, you need at a certain point to test your innovation in a real building with real people inside. And this is very, very hard to find. So a building owner that offers or puts at the disposal of an innovator its building to test in real conditions something is very hard to find. So we have created this module with Housing Europe, which is a very big and nice association of social housing providers in Europe. So we are setting up this database of buildings that will be refurbished and are planned already to be refurbished that may be suitable pilots for testing new products. This is a snapshot of how it looks, the information of the building in this database. And then we come up to how this can concern you. So we want every stakeholder in the construction sector to be engaged with us. As you have understood, probably the more people are using our metabuilding.com platform or are in our ecosystem, the better for everyone, because you are sure to find a partner, you are sure to find a product, you are sure to find the right service for you. So the more we are, the better it will be. So we have two ways to engage. So, and we call it access the ecosystem or shape the ecosystem. But access the ecosystem is what we call our affiliate membership. So this is for companies. You are not. One is for, let's say, to be really very easy explained. Either you are a service provider in the research and development and testing services. This is the right part, the red one. Or you are a company that may need these services, or you are an SME, you are an engineering agency, a producer, etc. And this is what we call the affiliate membership. It's very, very affordable. You have a lot of advantages. So you are being in the ecosystem, connecting with others, accessing to the right information for you, technology reports, discounts on the events we organize, conference, webinars, etc., etc. So this is what we offer to our affiliate members. We are starting up with this, and in 2026 we will have a lot of events that we will organize, technical reports, etc. This is very affordable. You have the condition in our booth, so you can take a look at that. And if you are a technology center, a university, you do testing, you do support to innovation, etc. We want you also to be here with us as an active member. And so you can showcase your services and your installation and your infrastructure with us in the Metabuilding platform and everything we do. And that's it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Germain, for this great overview on the complete Metabuilding ecosystem.